hardest part to me. Because that's all I want to be like every single day of your life. And is that right toward that question? That's the hardest part. Is that kind of what you're looking for? Not what is you looking for? Okay. The hardest part for
What was the
me.
hardest part about raising me? Like, what did I do to make raising me hard? Was there anything in particular that I did that made raising me be hard to you?
No,
No,
no.
I was just a good kid. I don't even think I was a bad kid.
I wanted you always competitive. That was my thing.
You did. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I put that on him.
Cause you think I'm competitive now.
Yes.
I put that in him. It's like nobody should be better than you.
Yeah.
It's like you shouldn't let that person. You can do just as much as they do to be better than them or
Yeah.
get what they got
Yeah.
or take that spot. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing you can't get. Cause I didn't have that portion.
Yeah.
If I'd have had that, I would have moved a little bit farther than where I was. But I didn't have it. Mine was raised on as nice house, nice wife, take care of the kids. That's
Mhm.
what a man's supposed to do.
Mhm.
That's all they teach you back then.
Yeah.
Work your ass off till you die. Take care of your family. 12 kids. Be there. Y'all happy.
Mhm.
It wasn't nothing outside that box.
Yeah.
But I wanted you to see you finna work hard. The harder you work in these places, the less money you make.
Yes.
People don't realize that,
Yeah.
but it's true. And I didn't want you to be that way.
Mhm.
That's why I said you can do better than what the next person doing and be where they get and knock them out that spot.
Yeah.
And I always said, don't let that girl beat you.
It was this girl when I was in elementary school, Nicole Morris. I remember her name. She had some nice long hair, and we was always neck and neck in everything.
You know?
We was on principal. I was on principal list. She was on principal list. She had an A in this particular assignment. I had an A in this assignment. Like it was always, and it was like that for. It was like that for a while because it was like 3 or 4 of us up there.
You went 13 weeks on the principal list.
I did. I did.
And I made a shirt out of that.
So that's another thing. That's another thing. So everything changed after Walker closed.
Mm-hmm.
Everything changed when we moved.
And that's when I met her.
Right.
That period. That's
I
when
know.
everything changed.
I know. Everything changed for my mama and them as well
Mm-hmm.
because we had to move from PV to South Memphis, and that's when I started going to Florida, Kansas.
Yeah.
And so when that change happened, that was when our communication started limiting.
Yeah.
Because you had just started dating her, and we had because we had lived in Walker Home for the longest,
Yeah.
and we had moved all the way to South Memphis.
Yeah. And we were doing everything.
And
I met you at everything and anything.
man, Pop used to go on field trips, everything. That's why I said I want to do that too with AJ. Every field trip we went to, Six Flags. You remember when Six Flags? I was in elementary. We went to the Space Museum
Yeah.
in Alabama. It was somewhere else we went because I remember you told us because we were talking about this teacher that was fine, and we was at the Build-A-Bear thing, and they had the little hearts in the Build-A-Bear. And you told me this is some game right here. He said, what I want y'all to do, he said, it was me and like 3 other boys. He said, I want y'all to take the heart, walk up to the teacher and be like, oh, my heart fell out for you. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, my heart fell out for you. Yeah, and we did that too. And they was like, ah, you know, the teachers, they was just being nice. They was just being nice.
It was corny, but they liked it.
Yeah, they did. But that was thing, like, and he was on every trip. He was on everything that school was doing. You was there. Whether it was a May Day, field trip. I think at one point I thought you started volunteering up there at the school.
That's how much I was out there. They knew who I was.
But that's the thing. And then once we moved and they closed the school down, all that changed. And I don't know, man, that changed in me. I don't know why, but I think your support and your presence pushed me when I was at Walker. But when I didn't see you at Florida, Kansas, it was like, what I'm trying for. You know?
I ain't know that.
Because Pop told me when I was in elementary school, every principal list I make, I get I get $25. So from first grade all the way up to fourth grade, I was on principal list every 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks. I think that money came out to be like $700 something that he owed me.
No, it wound up being $170 something, and I wound up paying you later on.
So it wasn't $25 then. It had to be something else.
Because I told you, you kept bringing that. I said, look, I wound up doing. I said, here you go. This is your money to cover this. I think once you got older, you got that money.
I think you gave it to me when I graduated. When I graduated from college, you gave me that money.
So did.
You did. You gave me.
So did.
And I think the card said it's from all those times you made principal lists.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It may not have been $25 every 6 weeks.
You know something.
Unless it turned out to be $25 every.
I don't know what.
I don't remember.
But you ain't got that card.
It's probably somewhere in this house. It's probably somewhere around here. I keep all my cards.
But I made sure I told Sean, I said, I'm going to pay him this money.
Yeah, and you paid it to when I graduated from Jackson State. You gave it to me in a card.
Yeah.
But I think your presence, and that's why a father's presence is important. Because the impact you had on me just going on trips. Like, and all the kids knew you. They knew you were my daddy. They knew.
I think, like I said, you were more like my son and my little brother at the same time.
Yeah, and I think that stems from that blossomed the relationship we have now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Cause you remember when we was in I was the chaperone, and we had that room, and the ceiling, the balcony,
yeah,
at the top.
Yeah, and we was upstairs wrestling or something.
And then y'all was jumping from the top down to the bottom. Them folks came and knocked on the door and told us they were too loud.
So we was upstairs. So we was playing around, jumping around upstairs or whatever. They came and knocked on the door, and all of us ran up the steps. So we was like, we didn't want to get in trouble. So I don't know if we thought it was teachers or what. But it was the people that was under us, and they came and told you that we was being too loud.
Yeah. And I was just letting them get away with it. And I was grown up. I watched them just terrorize it. But like, have fun. Y'all on the trip.
Yeah.
They jumped from the top to the bottom. Because they was boys about have fun. That's the whole thing. I don't want no strict person. It's just time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I think that was good. And like, I enjoyed it. I know. That's what I want to do for him.
That's what I said. If I'm able, however the situation comes when he get older, I will be there too. Places if he needs somebody. If y'all got to work and stuff like that, because I want him. That support means a lot.
Yeah, I do.
And I want to make sure he has the same thing because I already know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You got me in you.
I already said everything.
you're gonna be the same way with him like I was with you. Even better.
Yeah.
That's just letting y'all know that I'm there too. However it may roll down, wherever it rolls. I might be taking a lot of trips to Florida, but hey, if I'm still working mobile,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. Is it?
Was that you done with the bonus question?
Mm-hmm. I tell you, and this is to wrap it up. I tell y'all all the time, I'm grateful for you and Mama, and I love y'all so much. Like y'all, not only you accepted my wife and what we created is a part of you, and I'm grateful that I have my dad in my life,
I'm grateful to be there. You got me there.
and because most people, that's that thing.
Yeah.
Most people that I know don't have their dad, or if they do have their dad, it's a